Hi there and welcome. This is a pelvic floor workout and we're also going to be working our glutes. This workout is perfect for beginners and all you will need is a soft ball or a pillow. Let's get started right away with some core breath for our general deep core and pelvic floor activation. So we're going to be on our knees. You can have your arms bent or straight out in front of you. You're gonna sit back at first. Inhale, and on the exhale, lift, squeeze your glutes, and at the top, squeeze the ball. Hold for 3 seconds, and release. Now remember, on the exhale, we want to start from the bottom, lifting our pelvic floor, engaging the transversus abdomen, hugging our core in, and hugging our rib cage in as well. So let's continue. Inhale, exhale, and squeeze. Again, inhale, squeeze. Notice how I'm starting the inhale at the bottom, and then as I lift, I've already let go about half of the air out, and then I'm squeezing at the top. Inhale, squeeze, very good. That's 4, let's do 6 more. And again, inhale, 360, all throughout the core. Exhale, and squeeze at the top. And here we go again. Inhale. And release it. Let's do a last one. Okay, very good. Now we're gonna have 2 supersets. That means 2 exercises that we're gonna be doing back to back, and then we'll repeat them one more time before moving on to the next couple of exercises. So for the first one, we're gonna be on our backs, ball in between your knees. So we want our lower back to be in line with the mat. And from here, inhale. As we exhale, we lift, pushing through the glute, lift up into a bridge, and squeeze at the top. Squeeze the ball in between your knees. Hold for a few seconds and release. Again, I'm coming down, the spine is in contact with the mat. Inhale, and squeeze. And squeeze. Very good. We're going to keep going for 10 repetitions, so 6 more. Make sure when you're at the top, you're always pushing through the glutes to really lift your hips up high. We don't want to stop here. We want to be as far up as possible. And 2 more. Very good. So as I said, this is a superset, so we're moving on to the second exercise. The ball or the pillow can be set aside. Now, This time we're not going to be holding our breath as we did in the previous exercise. So we're still going to lift up into a bridge. Glutes are active, hips are as high as possible. And from here, I just want a gentle pelvic contraction, okay? I don't want to be forcing here, just a gentle contraction. This position also helps us lift the pelvic floor already. And from here, we're gonna keep our hips high and still, so we don't want to swing side to side. And we are going to move one leg, gentle tap to the side with the foot, and coming back in. We're gonna do 10. And relax, very good. And we're going to move on to the other side. So let's lift, push through the glute. Once I'm up here, I'm stable. I'm keeping my hips high. And let's go tap on the other side. And 10. Release and relax. Like I said, it's a superset, which means we're going back to exercise number 1 and then repeating exercise number 2. So, ball in between your legs or in between your knees. Here we're going to be working more with our breath. So with each repetition, we also have an inhale and an exhale. All right, spine in contact with the mat. Inhale, exhale, lift and squeeze. 1, 2, and release. Here we go again. Inhale, and up, squeeze. 2, release. Inhale, up, squeeze. Push through the glutes, hips are as high as possible, and release. Up, squeeze, and release. Up, squeeze as hard as you can, 2, release. Up, and squeeze, 1, 2, release. And as always, I've lost count, but I believe we're about at 6. So let's go for 4 more. Up, 1, 2, and release. Up, and release. Remember, on the exhale, we start from the bottom. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. Lifting up. Squeeze, 2, and release. Last one, inhale, and exhale from the bottom. Lifting up, squeeze, 2, and release. Okay, very good. Again, set the ball to the side. And we're gonna move on to exercise number 2. Okay, bridging up, pushing through the glute. Glutes and hamstrings are active. And when I feel stable, okay, I'm gonna start moving my leg to the side. Gentle tap with the toe, come back. Hips should be as still as possible. You should feel your working leg, meaning the foot that is not moving, that leg should be working a lot. 9, 10, and release. Okay, let's relax for a few seconds, and then we'll move on to the other side. Okay, and up. I'm stable through the hips and ready. Go. 9, 10, and release. Okay, moving on to our second superset. For this one, you can use a mini band or you can do it without. So if you want to use a mini band, it goes around your knees, actually just above the knee. And then we're going to be back into our bridge position. And from here, we're still going to be working with our breath. So always inhale, exhale, then begin the movement. We're going to lift up, hips as high as possible, and then we're going to climb out and come back down. Reset, begin again with the inhale. So we're here, we're ready. Inhale, exhale, lift up and climb. Go as wide as possible, come back down. Repeat. Up, climb, and come back down. Up, climb, come back down. And remember to keep your hips high. Pushing through the glutes, climb, and down. Very good. On our exhales, we want to be activating our lower core and our pelvic floor. So inhale, lifting the pelvic floor up, squeeze out. Good. All the way up, pushing through the glutes and out. We've got 3 more to go. Up. And the last one. And squeeze out. Good, come back down. For this next exercise, you can choose to keep the band or take it off. Okay, I'm going to be taking it off. And without too long of a break, we're moving on. This one is called the tabletop. So we have our hands right underneath our shoulders. Our fingers are pointing towards our feet. Okay, we're not out like this. And then from here, we're going to be pushing through the glutes again to bring ourselves up into a tabletop position. Now I don't want to stop here. I want to be really pushing to my full extension. And here I'm holding for a few seconds and coming back down. No rest here. Back up. Down. And again. Really want you to bring your mind to your glutes here, okay? Squeezing extra hard at the top. And one more time. I believe that was 8, 2 more. 9, 10. Very good. Again, not too much of a break. We're going back into exercise number 1. Here we're going to be working with our breaths again. Inhale deep into the core. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor. Now we're pushing through the glutes into our bridge and clamp. Calm back down. And come back down. If you want to make this exercise a little bit harder, you can add a double or a triple climb. So that means we're inhaling, exhale, push through the glutes, hips are as high as possible, climb 1, climb 2, climb 3, and come back down. Going up. Now I'm going to be sticking to the single climb and down. 6 more repetitions. Up, climb. Good, 4 more. Hips as high as possible every time. I'm focusing on the glutes, making sure they're squeezing all the way to the top. And 2 more. Up, squeeze, and come back down. Very good. And exercise number 2 again. I'm ready to squeeze here and squeeze through the glutes. 1, 2, down, and immediately go back up. 2, down, pushing through the glutes. And we're already halfway. 1, 2, calm down and up. And 2 more. And 1 more. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, well done. These are 2 supersets for today. Feel free to add a 3rd or even a 4th round to this workout. Make sure to be intentional with your movements, focus on your breathing and on pushing through the glutes at each repetition. See you in the next workout.